Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's ANX Technology Webcast, the latest trends in PCI compliance. My name is Julie Pham, and I'm a Senior Marketing Communications Manager here at ANX, and I will be your moderator today. To our audience, please note that this is just one of many in a multi-part series on best practices related to PCI compliance and security. For more information, please visit www.anx.com. Before we begin, let's cover a few logistical details. First, all lines will be in listen-only mode for the duration of the conference. Second, we do want to hear from you, and we'll have a Q&A session at the end of the webcast with Derek. Please submit your questions at any time during the presentation using the Q&A box or the chat window on your right, and we will cover as many as possible. And last, we will be sending a link to you of the recorded webcast shortly after the event. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce our featured speaker today, Derek Caceres, Integrated Security and Compliance Specialist at ANX. Derek has over 15 years of experience in the software industry related to security and compliance. Prior to ANX, Derek was a part of TrueArts, which was acquired by ANX in 2010 and has worked for Dell Computer and Blue Coat, among other technology-related companies. Derek's role at ANX focuses on working with large enterprises to develop comprehensive solutions to address their security and compliance needs. With that, let's dive into the presentation. Derek, the floor is yours.
Hello everyone, and thanks for joining the call. We appreciate your attendance. So what we're going to talk about today is some of the latest trends in PCI compliance that we learned from the recent PCI vendor showcase and PCI community meeting. So in 2010, the Secret Service arrested more than 1,200 suspects for cybercrime related violations. These investigations involved over 500 million in actual fraud loss, and they prevented approximately 7 billion in additional losses. These numbers are staggering, and they kind of bring to mind something that we see even amongst like the drug trade, where just because drug seizures increase, this might make you think the flow of drugs are also increasing. Same as with here. I mean, just because they prevented 7 billion in additional losses, to me this means the actual losses are in the tens of billions. They had a couple of key wins. Albert Gonzalez received a 20-year prison sentence for his involvement in the TGX and Heartland payment system breaches. One of his cohorts was given a 30-year prison sentence in Turkey for selling the stolen data. And Vladislav Horon, aka Bad V, was arrested in Nice, France, and he's the original founder of Cardholder Planet, which is a criminal forum for selling stolen credit card data. Some key takeaways from the Verizon 2010 Payment Card Industry Compliance Report are that organizations are not really prioritizing their compliance efforts based on the guidance from the PCI Council. Organizations that suffer a data breach are 50% less likely to be compliant than the normal population of PCI compliance. And all of the top 10 threat actions leading to data compromise are all within scope and would have been taken care of if these organizations had been PCI compliant.